Nothing in the world will ever happen 100% your way. This 1% must happen your way. Your body and your brains cooperate best only when your experience of life is pleasant. This being the most complex chemical factory, we can teach you how to be a great manager of this factory so that you are always absolutely blissed out.
Hey Sadhguru, my question is, so many times in society you are often told what should make you happy, and in a way we are followers. I wanted to find out your opinion on what should make a person essentially happy. So, what is it, or what does it mean to be truly happy?
Namaskaram, KG. Sorry to tell you that my April trip to South Africa has been postponed, riding on the virus. So you know the situation. But about happiness, I was just telling them this is mango season in India and maybe in some parts of Africa also, but you can't compare Indian mango to anything. Well, now when we go near a mango tree, this is a time when all the young boys and girls are looking. Parrots are also here, we're all looking up for the mangoes. This is the direction we look, because that's where sweetness is. Suppose you go under the mango tree and start digging, is there any chance of you ever eating a mango, I'm asking? Is it possible? So what we need to understand is, human experience is caused from within us. No matter what, joy or misery, agony or ecstasy, pain or pleasure, is caused from within us. But we are trying to fix the world so that we are happy. Say, we thought we are fixing it, just a silly virus. Our whole lives go into an upheaval. So right now, all our programs cancelled and much financial loss all over the place because we booked major event spaces, and so much has been done, volunteers have worked everywhere. Now it's just up in the air, we cannot even say when we will do it. This is the time to get into depression. Because everybody says if things don't happen the way you think they should happen, you must be miserable. Nothing in the world will ever happen 100% your way. This 1% must happen your way, 100%. If this one happened 100% your way, would you keep yourself blissful or miserable? That's all the question is. I know what's your choice. You're asking this question because, as you said, people say, this will make you happy, that will make you happy, fix this, fix that, fix everything. Still it will not happen because you're trying to dig mangoes from the roots. That's not where it comes up there. So what is within you, if you search for it outside, it's going to be an endless search. This is why we are talking about inner engineering. You fix this one, being joyful is assured. Rest of the life we have to do to the best of our ability. No two human beings can do outside life to the same extent. It's never possible. No two human beings can ever do it the same way when it comes to the world. But if you are joyful, you will do your best. That's all that matters. In this life, or you're doing your best in every possible way. You can only do that if you are happy and joyful by your own nature. If your happiness depends upon what is happening around you, whether you get a wicket or not, you were just about to play Australia, is it? Got cancelled, huh? or they're playing India. Now I can't even wish you luck. Now, you can bowl and play the game to your best only when your physical body and your intelligence cooperates with you. It doesn't take any scientific understanding. If you make a sensible evaluation of yourself, you can clearly see that your body and your brains cooperate best only when your experience of life is pleasant, which is what you're calling as happiness. Happiness is not some quantity, it's just that you're feeling very pleasant, so you say, I'm happy. Your pleasantness should be determined by what's happening within you, not by what's happening around you. This is not difficult to fix. You see people who are miserable, or so many different ways. All kinds of people who can't laugh, who can't sing, who can't dance, who can't do nothing sensible, they have a drink and suddenly… So I'm saying chemistry can change one's experience. This being the most complex chemical factory, we can teach you how to be a great manager of this factory so that you are always absolutely blissed out. Now your body and brains will function at your best, depending upon what sort of work you're doing, how much success you find, depends who you're playing the game with. Now you're playing with India, cancelled, but if you did, then whichever way you bowl, some of them hit it out of the boundary. The boys have become like that these days. There was a time, in 5 days, if once the ball crossed the boundary, without pitching I mean, if it's a six, oh, the whole country celebrated. Now in 5 minutes, if there is no six, everybody is getting frustrated, what's happening here? So things have changed, bowlers get battered, but at the same time, because they're trying to go so fast, bowlers also have a good time because the pace is so high. So your happiness should not depend on how many Indian batsmen get out. I don't like that. Your happiness should be that you're just happy. Because of that, you are doing the best possible bowling that you can do. KG, all the best for you. Oh, it's a dangerous thing, talking to a South African player now.
Bharat means Bharata. Bhava means sensation, because your whole experience of life is sensory right now. What you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you touch are different types of sensations. Bhava means sensation, out of which comes emotion.
Right.
Ra means raga, or the tune. The tune is not yours, the existence has already set the tune. Now you have to just find the rhythm, which is the thala. If you find the right rhythm, you are a fantastic human being. If you miss the rhythm, you're crushed by the process of life. So we called this nation Bharata.
Did we make a mistake then in converting our name from Bharat through India?
A serious mistake, because you need to understand this. Whenever somebody occupies a nation, any conquering forces, first thing they will do is they'll change your name. This is the technology of dominance, this is the technology of enslaving. If you look at the African-American history, when African people were brought in, the first thing is, at the port, their names were changed. That's what has been done to us. Thiruvananthapuram is Trivandrum, Chennai is Madras. We don't know whether we're mad or we're rascals. Like this, India, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. So if I give you a meaningless name, you will become a meaningless, stupid person in front of me because I have a meaningful name, I have a tradition, I have a culture, you have nothing. So in that context, we have become India. The concept of a nation must sink into everybody's mind.
Yes.
Because nation is just an idea. When this idea burns through your mind and sinks into your heart and your passion is risen towards that, then you have a real nation. Otherwise, nation is just in the paper. This is the unfortunate reality for us right now. So, at least when they left in 1947, the first thing we should have done is change the name in such a way that it resonates in some way in everybody's mind. Now you are using an English name. Hardly 2–3% of us can speak English language in this country properly, okay? I think this is one thing I would like to request the present Prime Minister. We must rename this country in a way it reverberates in everybody's heart.
Wow.
I know a whole lot of intellectual crowd will say, what is in a name?
Yes.
Okay, call yourself Tobu. I'm not against anything. All I'm saying is, whatever we utter is only a sound. The meaning is only a psychological thing, a social thing. The sound is existential and it has a power. Bharat has power. This power has to reverberate to everybody's hearts in this country.
Last few hundred years, we have seen more sages, gurus, gods who are male. Who are male.
Oh.
Why don't we see enough women in these roles?
There is no dearth for goddesses in this country. There are more goddesses than gods, if you do not know this. If you go from village to village in Tamil Nadu, for every village there is a different goddess, you know? For every village there's a different goddess, but for every village there's no different god. So, goddesses, there are more than gods in number, so your information is wrong. Where do you come from, Delhi? You come from Delhi? Singapore. Oh, you should move to Tamil Nadu. There are lots of goddesses, all kinds of ammans. About sages and seers, there have been many in the past. These days, because generally from young age they're trying to be beauty queens, they're just missing out on the other training. Because the commercial campaign as to how a woman should be in the world is totally misguided and westernized. And I think a huge amount of the female population is completely taken by this. Lot of them would approach it maybe after they're 50 and they have no hope of being beauty queens and at that time they may come, a lot of them are coming to us. But there are a lot of young women also with us who are doing wonderfully well. So, experientially, there are many women among the Isha meditators who are really in fabulous states. Fabulous states of experience. So you can call them as seers or seeresses in their own ways. Gurus, no, women will not make good gurus, nor will men make good gurus. Unless you know how to be beyond the two, you can't be this. If you're a man or a woman, if you're stuck with your gender, then there's no chance of being a guru because you're looking at the mechanics of life in a completely different way. You're just looking at life as life. Being masculine, feminine is only question of percentages. Every other part that a woman has, man also has, except one or two parts, isn't it so? Yes or no? So the difference is very little. You have given too much attention to reproductory organs that this has become a big event in your head. If you just pay attention to life, you wouldn't be paying so much attention to reproductory organs, isn't it? If you must identify, it's not good to identify yourself with some body parts, isn't it? When you all the time go about, I am a man, I am a woman, you're identifying yourself with body parts, isn't it? If you must identify with body parts, I would advise at least choose the brains, not these things which make you a man or a woman. So, women will not make good gurus. Men cannot do at all. So leave that area alone. Don't take men and women there, it doesn't work like that. You being a man or a woman is only for a few purposes in life, yes? Only for a few purposes you need to be a woman or you need to be a man. For rest of it, you just need to be a human being, isn't it? You just need to be alive here. All the time you're a woman, all the time you're a man, this is a disease. This is an ailment, this is not gender. This is a certain ailment in your head, it's not in the body, it's in the head. Once your sexuality gets into your head, that's called perversion. If it's in the body, it's a natural process. If it's in your head, it's a perversion. For most people, it's gotten into their heads. What does it matter to you? What kind of body parts a guru has? Is he useful to you or not? That's all the question is, isn't it? Isn't it so?
What you just watched wasn't just a video, it was a presence exercise. If you stayed until now, it shows something in you is more awake. Comment on what stayed with you, what message hit you hardest, and share this with someone who also values this kind of conversation. Thanks, a big hug, and see you in the next video.